Do you want to instantly become a better player before your next game? We're going to go over 4 tips as to how to do that in this video coming right up. Hey folks, welcome back to Initial Roll. My name is Benson, and today I'm going to give you 4 tips to become a better player before your next game. Now, many of us want to become better players. Most people I encounter genuinely want to get better at the game, whether it be role-playing, whether it be through the rules, whatever it is, most people want to become better. Tip number 1 is this. Study your character. As a dungeon master who runs games for a lot of people, the amount of people who don't actually know their character is pretty large. A lot of people don't know the ins and outs of their character, from how many hit dice do they have, to what their abilities do, to how their spells work. These can put you at a real disadvantage because me as a DM, I'm going to take those things into consideration. But also you kind of hamstring yourself if you've forgotten about certain things. Study what is in your inventory. That health potion is going to come in handy if someone is not doing so hot. If you have a special racial, such as lucky, if you're halfling and you have the lucky racial, then you can reroll ones. That's going to be pretty impactful. If you have dark vision, that's going to make a difference. All these things can make a difference. Study your character, know what your character's strengths are, know what your abilities do, know what you're capable of, and this will help you maximize you playing your character better. My second tip is this: study the rules. I know it may not be the most popular thing to say, but study the rules. Take some time to think about what you know and what you don't know. What are you confident in knowing, and what are you not so confident in knowing? Part of becoming a better player is knowing the game. There's going to be particular kind of random rules that you might not know about. Things like how do you approach grappling, attuned to a magical item, what is it like to use hit dice, what can I do during a short rest. There may be even random interactions between spells. Take some time to look these things up, particularly regarding your character or characters in your party, and this will help you a lot. There's nothing more that I appreciate as a DM than when my players kind of know a bit about the game. It kind of helps with the flow of the game. It helps us pause a little less, and also helps me out. As a DM, you're not going to know all the rules. Your DM in your game is not going to know all the rules. There's so much that they need to know already. Help them out, study the game a little bit, and your experience will be better for it. My third tip is this: talk about the game outside of the game. There's all sorts of things that we do from one session to the next. But if you take some time to talk about the game and reflect a bit on the game, this will help you a lot. Whether it be with your party or whether it be with your friends or other people, talk about the game. My wife hears me talk about my games all the time, and sometimes in talking about the game, I can kind of talk through them. If you're an external processor, or if you need to think about these things, this will help you sort of wrap your mind around what is happening. Maybe with your party member, you can talk about decisions before you even show up to the table. You can talk about how your character is developing, or how your character is responding to certain NPCs or certain events that are happening. These things will help you, kind of think about and get into the mode of the game even before you even show up at your next session. My final and last tip is this: ask for feedback. Ask for feedback. This is actually going to be the best way for you to become a better player. Whether it be from your fellow players or from your DM, they're around at the table with you. They're going to know you best, and they're going to notice things that maybe you don't notice about yourself. So ask for feedback. Be open to feedback. Be open to how things are going, what things you can work on, and what things you're doing well. This will help you lean into your strengths and work on your weaknesses. Take notes of these things and then set goals as to what you want to work on. How do I want to improve? How do I want to get better? Folks, thanks so much for hanging out with me again. I hope this video brought you some value. I hope it helped you out. They aren't very complicated tips, but they're going to help you become a better player before your next session. You can do all of them between now and then, whether it be in a week or whether it be in a month. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community. I'll put a link in the chat below, where there'll be even more resources shared. We also have a limited time offer right now where I'm running free one-shot sessions. If you go to initialroll.com, scroll all the way down to the book now session, I'll run you a free session on my time. It'll be a 2-3 hour thing. You can try a new class, try a new race, play some more D&D. Everybody wins. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Think about subscribing if you want to see more videos, and hit that notification button. And until next time, I hope you keep rolling.